fantastic game. You guys were struggling to shoot early, but really found your groove late. How proud are you of that effort?
Yeah, probably one of the lowest three-point attempt games for us on the year, and certainly the Breakers had a strategy to make us drive a little bit more than shoot from the perimeter, and their guards were aggressive and their bigs were aggressive on coverage as well. So, we came into the game wanting to pass the ball better than we did against Jack Jumpers down here last time, where we turned it over a little bit too much, and I thought we made some improvements in that area, and that allowed Jo to get free with good passing and reading switches, and a big part of the game for us tonight was points in the paint, and the way that we rebounded the basketball. To be 50-23, it's a pretty dominant performance on the boards tonight.
What about tonight? Dean, for Chris, he reached 5,000 points tonight in his home state. It was another great performance by him. What can you say about his career with Melbourne United?
His career with United, obviously he's one of the highest capped guys on the United roster ever. He's a dual championship winner. He's our captain. There's not too many more accolades you can put on him, but I just love the way he turns up to practice in every game, and every part of it's important to him, and he likes to see perfection, and if he doesn't, he's willing to hold people accountable to the way that we go about things, me included. And so when you have people around your club like that, it's pretty easy to build strong culture.
Hey Joe, it's Fraser here from AAP. It's a big game for you, your first 20-10 game in the NBL. We saw you go at, was it your first 20-10 or 20-12 in the NBL? We saw you go at Yannick all night long and dominate the paint. Just want to hear your thoughts on the contest out there. You guys had 49 in the paint, and like Dean said, you were pretty limited on the perimeter to start off with. So just want to get your thoughts.
Yeah, it wasn't really so much me going at Yanni. It was just us kind of just taking what the defense was giving us. He's a great player, but it wasn't me against him. It was more United against the Breakers. We just come off a long kind of a layoff, so we just wanted to get a good win to start this doubleheader weekend.
And Dean, what did you make of Joe's performance tonight on the interior?
Yeah, I thought he was outstanding. We, as Joe said, a lot of us missed practice for a week, and you're always a little bit anxious or a little bit concerned about how we're going to perform. And we saw Brisbane the other night, come out of a long layoff, and New Zealand got them. And but I was just really pleased. I didn't call a timeout the first half. I just kind of wanted us to play through some mistakes and keep trying to turn guys over. And I think we really found our wind in the second half and understood the way that they were playing us. And I thought Joe's attack on the rim and his seal inside the paint, it was so effective tonight. And then again, being an anchor for us at the defensive end and challenging things at the rim.
Can you just run us through those adjustments, Dean, that you had to make throughout the course of the contest tonight?
Yeah, a big part of it was, defensively, that there was some guys on their team that, we closed out a little bit shorter, but they were making shots. And, Martin was really good, and even, Diang and some of these guys that haven't shot the ball well this year. And I think we made an adjustment to really, lengthen our defence a little bit more and close out a little bit longer. And that means that they're going to go by you and how's your rim protection. And so I thought we did a good job of that. And then I thought we were just a little bit more patient as we came down and used the ball screen and read, the switches and spaced the floor better to find good interior passes. Or, we saw Shaili really attack the paint and create easy opportunities for others as well.
And last one from me, how important is having that experience down the stretch in the final quarter, limiting, well, you guys are I think the best team in the final stanza in the NBL thus far with your defense. How important is it having veterans out there, knowing what to do, slowing the game down, and having that patience, like you mentioned?
Yeah, it was, the Joe and Chris and Jack White were a big part of creating that lead in the fourth quarter, and I thought they'd done their job and they were gassed out with a couple of minutes to go, and so the experience that you bring off the bench and close out with Delhi and Newley and I thought Mason Peatling was outstanding tonight, and the way that he rebounded. And just seeing Newley and Mason pick up a couple of offensive rebounds to give us extra possessions down the stretch, that was huge for us. And so hopefully we're growing that depth about multiple different people can close out games for us when needed.